Business owners have started recounting their losses following the mass lootings that have rocked Gauteng. Our reporter Linda Mnisi is out in Jeppestown at a workshop that was set ablaze allegedly by looters. A very good morning to you, Linda. Now, I know that you've been covering these protests for quite some time, and you're actually at the very place where we saw the unrest take place on Sunday evening and, running into Monday. Tell us what the situation is like there right now.
Well, a very good morning to you, Lindy. Indeed, we're in Jeppestown. One of the businesses here that was affected by those lootings. As you can see behind me, the extent of the damage that has been caused by, the looters who set this business ablaze. We're told that it's been running for 5 years, running a good, credible business, they say. But all of that came crumbling down on Monday when this particular premise was set on fire. But just to get more reaction, or rather, reaction from the business owners themselves as to what they've lost and how much it has cost them, Lindy. I'm going to speak to Basil, one of the business owners. Thank you so much for your time and for speaking to us. We see the extent of the damage and what has happened. Just tell us about, how much you've lost and what you've lost in all of this that we're seeing here.
What I have lost in all these things is lowest amount is 7 million. So then to fix the place, it will take not less than 3 million, as I told you. So it's a big loss to me, because to start again afresh again, where can I get that money? How can we stand? How can we start again? You see, because I know that we started from square root, from the grassroots. That is where we start. We started from the grass. You know what they call it? From the grass level. Start picking it up from one car. Before you know it, we start going up. You see, so I remember this make me to start thinking back where I started from. To start going back again is a big problem. You see.
Did you have this place insured? And if you did, what are the people from the insurance saying?
No, the place is not insured. The place is not insured.
Why?
No, because we didn't have their exactly what they want, because they have come here, talked to us, some other insurance. So, but the places, some things they say that we must do. We don't have those money to do those things. You see, so we're supposed to cover the place very nicely and secure it. So we never did it.
So what about the people that bring their cars here? You say you have a workshop here, and where we're standing right now, these are the cars that you're selling. What about the people, or rather the owners of these cars, saying? Do you owe them now? What's happening?
Yeah, we do owe them, because the person that brought a car in your shop and the car get bombed, you don't have anything to tell him than to pay him his money. So, but now we are in debt. So what we are asking now, we are even thinking for myself now, what I want, we need a government help. If government can come for our aid to help us, we need the help, you see, because we need to feed our families, we need to pay the rent. This is period of month end, is it the beginning of month? Now I can't go and tell the owner of the house where I'm staying with my kids that I don't have money to pay the rent, you see. So he will never hear to me. So, and we need the help whereby that if government can assist.
What kind of help? Do you need financial help? Do you need the government to intervene in these lootings and the violence that's been taking place? What kind of help are you calling for?
Thank you. We need the help whereby the help that I need is in two ways. I need financial help, no matter the amount. Anybody that is concerned, somebody who can sympathize with us, any amount is not small. Then we need a government help as well. If government can talk to these people, let the thing not happen again. You understand? Let there be peace. Because for somebody to suffer from the grassroots, make a wealth, at the end of the day, that wealth crumbs down. It's very, very painful. You see? If we are not people that we know where we start from, some of us, we can end up killing ourselves. You see?
Just a quick one. I'm running out of time. The president yesterday made statements. He came out condemning the lootings that have been taking place. What do you make of that statement? Are you satisfied with what he said?
Yeah, I do satisfy for what the president has said. I do satisfy, but what I want for him is that if I can advise him, I will tell Mr. President, if he can be able to come closer to the South Africans, talk to them in the language that they can understand. let them understand the language to know that we are one. You see, we didn't come here to take somebody's job or to take anything hard from somebody. No, for my own side as a person, I'm willing and I open my heart. If a South African citizen, they are willing to learn this job, they can come to me, I will teach them that job. And I'll be very happy that this is person that I teach a job, and this is my boy. This person learned this job from me, I teach him, he can start from there. You see, because for we to start doing every time you raise money, at the end of the day, the money will go away. It doesn't mean anything, it doesn't even help us. In this community, we are living peacefully. But I'm surprised that this time around, such a thing happened, take a place. They burn somebody's money, and I have to start paying the damages to the owner, paying the money to those one who owes the car. My own car, I'm not talking of it. I'm talking of the customer's car that I took, you see. So those ones I have to pay.
All right. There you have it, Lindy. He says he's in deep debt right now as it stands, because what they do is that they fix cars, and some of these cars here they sell, and then take whatever that they take from the sale that has been made. He's calling on the president to speak to South Africans in a language, he says, that South Africans understand, to come together. He's calling for calm, saying that government should intervene and ensure that, no such a thing as lootings and the destruction of property does not happen again.
Right. Well, Linda, before we let you go, I'm interested in finding out in the engagements that you've had with various business owners, especially in the Joburg CBD. Have they said anything about, getting word from police about the investigations that are underway after their businesses were burnt? We know that 189 people have been arrested, but very little has been said as to when they're expected to appear in court and what they've been arrested on charges of. So in the engagements that you've had, has there been anyone that says, well, yes, the police say they are investigating the looting that has taken place at my business?
Well, Lindy, speaking to many of them this morning, what you got was a sense of feeling, resisted by the government, or rather the law enforcers. They say that even when this very business was torched, there were police here who in fact did not try to help. So they feel like there hasn't been much help that has come forward. Nothing has been done to try and protect them as South Africans go on a looting spree and torching various businesses, particularly in this street. I spoke to a number of them this morning who felt like their lives were in danger and that nobody was willing to protect them.
And just in closing, Linda, being in the CBD now, is it calm? Are there police presence around just in case anything does flare up?
Well, we've noticed a few vehicles of the SAPS drive past this place. We're assuming, we can only assume at this point that, this is them monitoring the situation. But at this point, the situation is very calm, and there is actually no sign that something might flare up. But of course, the business owners are starting to recount what they've lost during these lootings and the torching of businesses here.
Right. Well, thank you for that. Our reporter, Linda Mnisi, coming to us live from Jeppestown. He just spoke to another business person whose shop was burnt down to ashes during the unrest that we saw earlier this week. Him saying that he's lost 7 million rands worth of damages that have been done to his workshop, including the vehicles of customers that were burnt during the unrest as well. He's pleaded with government to assist as it can.